Hello everyone, welcome back to Madrid Pulse. We bring you every detail, every word, and every emotion surrounding Real Madrid. As the new era begins under Xabi Alonso, we're here to keep fans closer than ever to the pulse of the club. Xabi Alonso has given his first press conference as Real Madrid manager ahead of his La Liga debut. His journey on the bench officially begins tomorrow at 9 p.m. at the Santiago Bernabeu, with Osasuna as the first opponent. After a full-throttle preseason and 6 demanding matches at the Club World Cup, which ended in disappointment with a heavy defeat to PSG, Xabi's Madrid left a positive impression and showed encouraging signs. Now, with 4 summer signings, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Dean Huijsen, Alvaro Carreras, and Franco Mastantuono, his project is finally underway, though the door remains open for further arrivals or departures. In his press conference, Xabi made it clear that the team approaches this debut with excitement, enthusiasm, and a strong desire to start well. He said the squad has worked hard in the short but intense 2 weeks of preparation, and tomorrow's match is the moment to put it all into action. Returning to Madrid after 11 years, Xabi expressed how special it feels, recalling the affection he experienced at Bayern Munich and sharing his excitement about reconnecting with the Bernabeu fans in a new role. One of the most talked about names was Franco Mastantuono. Xabi spoke highly of the 17-year-old Argentine, praising his maturity, confidence, and quality. He highlighted the youngster's commitment and grit, revealing that Mastantuono could get minutes in the opening game. His set-piece ability, left foot, and Argentine spirit make him a standout addition. The coach also addressed the balance in his squad, especially the competition between Trent Alexander-Arnold and Dani Carvajal. Xabi welcomed the challenge, noting that it keeps the team at a high level. He emphasized the importance of having 2 strong players in each position, particularly with a busy calendar ahead. Real Madrid's request to postpone the Osasuna clash was denied, leaving the team with little recovery time after preseason commitments. Still, Xabi stressed that there are no excuses, and that heart and desire will push the team forward, sometimes even more than fresh legs. On the controversial issue of playing games in Miami, Xabi backed the club's official statement, insisting that rule changes must be unanimous among all participants. He also addressed the current spotlight on Barcelona youngster Lamine Yamal, acknowledging his quality but focusing on Madrid's own approach. Vinicius and Mbappe were another focus of discussion. Xabi explained the importance of collective awareness, pressing as a unit, and keeping compact distances both in attack and defense. He felt the Club World Cup already showed progress in this aspect and expects continued improvement. When asked what he promises fans, Xabi admitted he is more of a doer than a sayer. He underlined the need to earn the supporters' energy on the pitch rather than making empty promises. He also spoke about leadership within the squad, explaining that it must emerge naturally, with several communicative players already stepping up. In terms of absences, Madrid will be without Rudiger, who is suspended, as well as injured players Mendy, Camavinga, Bellingham, and Endrick. As a result, academy talent Thiago Pitarch could be included in the squad. Despite the setbacks, Xabi insisted he is counting on everyone available and expects 100% commitment. Other players also received attention. Rodrigo was reassured despite summer rumors, with Xabi confirming his importance to the squad. Brahim Diaz, too, was praised for his intelligence and creativity in tight spaces. Mastantuono once again came into the spotlight when asked about his admiration for Lionel Messi. Xabi dismissed any issue, saying it was natural for an Argentine to admire Messi, and emphasized that what matters most is how quickly Mastantuono is adapting to Madrid's demands. Finally, Xabi touched on refereeing issues, a sensitive subject after Barcelona's controversial match against Mallorca. He preferred not to dwell on it, hoping this season avoids such debates. With his first steps as Madrid's coach now just hours away, Xabi Alonso has set the tone. Confidence in his squad, faith in young talent, and a promise to let actions on the pitch speak louder than words. The young Turkish sensation may finally be stepping into the spotlight under the guidance of new head coach Xabi Alonso. Arda Guler begins the new Real Madrid season with a completely different outlook than the one he encountered upon his arrival at the club. When he first joined, excitement surrounded his signing, but that initial hype was quickly overshadowed by persistent injuries that kept him sidelined for a large portion of his debut season. And when he was finally fit, his opportunities were limited under Carlo Ancelotti, who seemed unsure about how to integrate the young midfielder into an already star-studded squad. The few minutes he was given were often scattered and lacked the continuity necessary for him to show his true potential. For a player who thrives on rhythm and confidence, it was a frustrating and stifling experience. But this new chapter at Real Madrid feels different, and Guler is entering it with renewed energy and elevated expectations. The most significant catalyst in this transformation is none other than Xabi Alonso. The newly appointed manager has quickly made it known that his project will start with a clean slate, giving every player a chance to prove themselves based on merit, attitude, and performance. This fresh approach has allowed Guler to step into the spotlight without the baggage of last season's inconsistencies weighing him down. During the recent FIFA Club World Cup held in the United States, Alonso tested several tactical configurations to assess how players fit into his long-term vision. One of the most notable experiments was placing Arda Guler in a deeper role than usual, as a creative midfielder within a system that featured 3 central defenders. This was a surprising move, considering Guler had primarily played as an attacking midfielder or wide playmaker in previous roles. Yet the result was not only promising, it was revelatory. Guler adapted to the position with maturity beyond his years. The Turkish starlet displayed not only the technical brilliance everyone knew he had, his silky touches, sharp turns, and clever passing, but also a surprising willingness to embrace the less glamorous aspects of midfield play. According to reports from Marca, Xabi Alonso was particularly impressed with Guler's eagerness to learn, take tactical instructions, and engage defensively, elements that had previously been considered weaknesses in his game. For Alonso, this display confirmed that Guler could be more than just a flair player. He saw in him the potential to become a dynamic, all-around midfielder who could control the rhythm of play while also contributing off the ball. The coach envisions him as a crucial link in Real Madrid's build-up play, a player who operates between the lines, finds space in tight areas, and initiates transitions with precision and speed. But most importantly, he sees a young man who is coachable, driven, and ready to grow. From Guler's perspective, the Club World Cup was not just a tactical test, it was a breakthrough. For the first time since his arrival, he felt trusted, valued, and central to the team's plans. This mutual belief between player and coach has created a solid foundation for what could be a defining season in his career. Now 20 years old, Guler knows that time is on his side, but he also understands the importance of seizing this moment. He has the rare opportunity to be a part of a new era at Real Madrid, one built on youth, tactical clarity, and attacking identity. The significance of this transformation cannot be overstated. With the preseason officially kicking off on August 4th, Guler is expected to begin as a starter, a clear sign that Alonso is prepared to place serious responsibility on his shoulders. That faith might be the final ingredient Guler needed to thrive at one of the biggest clubs in the world. Real Madrid's fan base has always appreciated artistry and intelligence on the pitch, and Arda Guler offers both in abundance. What he lacked was the opportunity to showcase it consistently, and now, under a coach who values vision, adaptability, and work ethic, that opportunity has finally arrived. The journey ahead will not be without challenges, but the early signs suggest that Guler is more than ready to meet them. If his performances during the Club World Cup are any indication of what's to come, then this season could indeed be the long-awaited breakthrough for Arda Guler. The talent was always there. What he needed was belief and the right stage.